Let's go around that table. We're sitting at a semicircle, but it's still close enough.
It's kind of round.
Yeah.
I like talking about snacks, but Eric's going to go first.
All right, go ahead, Eric.
What do you want to talk about? Because we got a lot of texts about people with breakups.
We
do that
did.
At the end?
Yeah, we got one text where the person's... Go ahead, Eric.
Well, you want to do that one first, or I have one about arguments? So
It might lead to an argument.
Yeah. Mine's really quick
No, go
because you
ahead.
guys always say how I don't do dishes. Which I've
No,
done.
you don't. That's not right.
The last 2 years since you guys railed on me, I've been better.
Oh, wow.
Trying to do the dishes, but they're saying the average household has 217 dish-related arguments each year about their dishes. That's 18 fights a month about dishes. So, guys, and I guarantee it's probably about us, men, not doing the dishes.
Oh, of course.
So we can do better. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. That's why does that still fall by the wayside in a man's mind?
It's still like the caveman
Why is
mentality.
that? I mean, you ate off that plate. Are you in a restaurant?
I always feel like if you make it,
Is there a buffet?
If you're the one, like in my the way I do things, if I'm cooking, then the other person should do the cleaning, and vice versa.
I like
And how
that.
long should they wait? Like a couple hours or a day or maybe 2 days worth of dishes to stack up in there?
No way, man. You got to stay on
Wanna
top
make
of
it
that.
stinky in there.
Some people don't mind leaving the dishes in there for.
Oh, no,
a
I
day or
can't
two.
do
As
that.
long as they're rinsed
My wife can't
and like
sleep if
fake
there's a fork in
washed.
there.
They're fake washed, I call it.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
if you've rinsed, then go the extra step and pull open the dishwasher door and put them in there.
The same people that do that are probably the same people that go to the bathroom and pretend to wash their hands.
Ew, gross. No, they don't.
Ew.
They take the trouble to turn the water on, but don't wave their hands
No,
under
I
it.
don't
seen
have
that.
time to always wash the dishes in
go all
that
the way.
moment. I have to come back to
No,
them later.
absolutely.
But I cannot stand dishes sitting around with food in it.
No, me neither.
So I always rinse them. As long as they're in the sink, I just rinse the water over them to get rid of the visual, and then I go
Right.
do what I need to do. And then 3 hours later, after bedtime and crunch time and all the stuff, I'm like, all right, now I got to do the dishes.
Yeah. And
I
sometimes
have fake- I call it fake washing.
Sometimes you're tired after you've eaten dinner and watched a story and about ready to go to bed. You're like, oh, God,
Here's a little secret
You're
I'll
supposed
let
to
you
do it
in
right
on,
away.
though. Like, when I cook, I clean, like, say I'm making, like, several different things, like, do the sides. When I'm done making one thing, I clean while I'm cooking the other thing.
I
and
don't
then-
have time to do that.
Why
Like,
not?
I'm in it. I'm
Yeah,
in it. I am
Kev's
cleaning.
It's just like
Yeah.
people, this is how hoarding begins.
Yeah, chefs don't
Where
do
it's
that
like-
at the restaurant, do they?
Right.
You know,
You're
you throw
not a
your
chef.
dish in the freaking.
That's not how hoarding
I'm just
begins,
saying.
by the way.
No,
Can
I'm
we
just saying, like,
clarify?
oh, you don't clean it up today, well, let that sit, and then the next thing you know, you're making another mess and another mess. Do
You
I
just say
have
at
a
the end.
pan that I cannot get clean, and it's been in my sink since Sunday.
you have, like,
What's wrong
Brillo
with it?
pads?
I have a Brillo pad.
Did you use
Soaking.
Did you my dryer
It's
method?
been
My dryer
soaking
sheet
for
method?
a very long
It's been
time.
soaking
since
for a long-
Sunday.
Did you try?
Sunday.
Hold on. Did you try the dryer sheet method?
No, because it's muffin pans.
Okay.
And I'm not going to cut up each little dryer sheet and put them
Well,
in
actually,
the
you
muffin
should
pan.
take two pieces and you can cut.
Have you put a little,
Each
just,
one.
just pour
I
some
put
salt in
so
there.
much salt?
Yeah,
Baking
salt.
powder and white vinegar will do it.
Throw it away and get a new one.
I kind of just
Put
feel
a
like
little
throwing it
baking
away.
powder in every muffin tin and white vinegar. Let it bubble up and do its thing. Then come back and wash it.
Throw it away and buy a new one. You're like Jerry Seinfeld. If your
Really?
shoelace hits the ground,
Wait.
oh, I've got to throw these shoes
I'm
away.
so mind blown right now.
But also the other
Okay.
thing too, I want to throw to you guys about cooking and cleaning at the same time. Like if I cook, then somebody else should clean.
Yes.
What is the other person doing when you're cooking? Listen, I just made it out of the trenches. I've been in the trenches for a long time with small kids. And if my husband cooked, because he's a great cook and we like it when he cooks, I am not just sitting there watching Netflix while he's cooking.
No, you help out.
What are you doing?
No, there's 3 kids that were bouncing around. We're juggling oranges in the air. You've got like crunch time. You got bath time. You got this and this and this and
Yeah.
this and that. And so then you sit down, you eat real quick, and then you go do all the things. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm really exhausted from all this other stuff. And now I gotta go wash the dishes because he cooked, so I better clean.
Right.
And then I just feel so tired. I'm just
Well,
like,
that's
dang it.
you're in a different situation because you're.
What's
you know,
I'm saying? Everybody
you're
has
doing all that.
If
I'm
you
just.
were
I'm talking
a
about
couple
people
that has
just a couple
you're
without
just
kids.
gonna have
I can
dinner.
answer that for you.
Tell me.
Okay, so last night Mark made us dinner. I appreciated it very much, even though I thought it tasted like feet.
Oh my
And-
God, that is not
Jeez.
appreciating.
I
You showed me a
appreciate
photo
his
of it.
meal, but it was horrible.
It looked good.
It was
Here.
really tasty.
Why
but
did it taste
was-
like feet?
Because it was chicken. I'm still
Oh,
trying
she
to
hates
get
Oh,
past
that's
the
your
chicken.
own. Well, he knows
But
you
you
don't
still
like
like
chicken.
I know, but I still need to eat it. Like it's just like straight protein. So
Okay.
he cooks the meal, which is
looks
delicious.
good.
And I don't do anything. I just sit there and drink bourbon.
Okay, so then you
That's
should
good.
wash the dishes then.
Right, and I didn't wash the dishes.
Oh, that's going to change when you have
Did he
kids.
wash them or are they still sitting
No,
there?
I think they're still sitting there. And then if I cook, I just tell him not to come in the kitchen because it's like, you do your thing. Like, I got this. You know what I mean?
But
My
you-
thing is like, at least if we have leftovers, put the leftovers away. Like that's my biggest thing.
So you want him to put them away, or you
Like
put
if
them
I'm
away?
cooking, he can put the
Do you
leftovers
have the
away.
feet leftovers?
And
Do
then
you have leftovers of the chicken?
of the chicken feet?
chicken feet?
Yes,
Chicken
I do. Because I only ate half of the chicken breast.
Speaking
I
of
want that
eating,
one.
I wanted to ask all of you,
That's what we do.
all the parents in the room, if you have this problem. I cannot eat my food slowly anymore. It was from the early days of being in the trenches, like Rula said. And Rula, you're on the go and you're raising your kids and you got to just inhale
Especially
your
you're
food.
grazing. You never sit. I never
broccoli, you
sit.
gotta eat
And
that first.
I inhale my food. It doesn't matter where I go. I mean, my daughter's grown now, and I still have not learned how to slow down and just eat at a regular pace. Do you find yourself eating faster since you become a parent?
Oh, I was eating fast already because I was raised in a restaurant, and you barely have time
But
to
can
eat.
you go for a night out in a restaurant and slow down the pace, or do
Oh,
you
yeah.
just instinctively eat fast because you're used to it?
Oh my God, my husband and I went to dinner for date night on Saturday. Our reservation was for 8:30. We didn't leave till 11:15.
Whoa, you ate a 3-hour meal?
Yeah, it's cool.
It's a lot of appetizers.
Wow.
No, because we actually saw a couple in the restaurant that was celebrating their anniversary, and I walked by and I go, "Whoa, sexy couple! What's happening?"
Oh, you guys jumped
it's
in
like
on
a
that?
surprise.
Ah, okay.
No, I told them when they're done with their meal, come to our table and hang out. So there was a bit of a gap.
Can't do
between
that if you're not
salad and
drinking,
main
though.
because they were sitting with us, and they weren't going to eat. Obviously, they had to-go bags. Anyway, okay,
Eric,
let's hit
could
the
you
Joel
sit
real
in a
quick.
restaurant and eat for 3 hours without alcohol?
I mean, I could, but I don't know why.
Eric will fall asleep.
Waste my time doing that.
Right, right.
This isn't my
bored of
kids.
you.
It was a family or something.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
different.
Joel is up on the phones at 713-390-KRBE. Hi, Joel. Good morning.
How you doing?
Hello.
First time caller, long time listener.
I love it,
Oh,
Joel.
thank
you.
Hey,
Yeah.
welcome. Where's your classic sound,
man, you
Eric?
guys make me laugh
Waka
all the
waka.
time. I'm a driver, so I'm listening to you and laughing all the time.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, but I was giving my suggestion because I used to be single, and I believe when you're in a relationship, you have to do your part in helping her out because she may be tired, she may not want to cook. So I was blessed that my mom taught me how to clean, cook, wash, and clean. So that helps out my wife a lot.
Nice.
You're a good man.
Awesome.
So you have an arrangement
Yeah.
with your wife? You told them all you have an arrangement? The arrangement is what?
No, there's no arrangement. I'm Mexican, and we as Mexicans feel that wives have to serve us. But
What?
I was
Right?
incarcerated.
Okay.
And they said, if you could do things different with your spouse, would you? I said, yes. I would treat her like a queen. So as the king, I got to do what I would want for her to do for me.
Oh,
So
good for
that's
you.
what I do. I serve her. I make the bed. I clean. I wash.
So it was
if she's
jail
not
that
feeling
set you
well,
straight
Yeah,
on
look at that.
Jail saved your marriage. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, well, it helps me to be a better man and not to be all tough and, you got to do it. It's your wife. No, it's no wife duties because I was doing it before I got with you.
I like that. That's
Bravo,
great.
Joel, and your wife is
Smart.
happier for it, I bet. Well, thank you so much
Yes,
for
you know,
this.
you guys never know when you're tired.
Hey, I wanted to ask
right.
you a quick question. This relates back to the fast eating. Is that true? Like in prison, do you have to inhale your food? Do you find yourself like guarding your
yes.
food?
Yes, you have like 2 or 3 minutes to eat, and then they tap on the table. You got to leave.
So do you find yourself still eating fast now that you're out?
Oh, no. I got 11 years out. I'm doing good, and I enjoy my freedom, and I like listening to y'all. You guys encourage me a lot, and a lot of the things you talk about, topics.
Love it.
Thank
Cool,
you.
That's great.
Do you guys ever have pudding day? Because I'm a big, if I have to go to
Today's
prison,
tapioca pudding day.
I love banana pudding. Do you have any banana
Yeah,
pudding?
what was-
No pudding.
What
No
was the
pudding.
tastiest treat? Okay, I'm just curious. I'm curious. I want to get inside, this situation in case I ever have to go. What is the tastiest thing?
If they ever catch you,
What is the tastiest thing they served in prison?
you.
Man, there's different units that serve different things that caused a riot one time, and there was a lot of sausage, hot links. They kept
Hot
serving them for months and months and months, and the inmates got tired of it, and, you can't do that. See, we live off what they grow
Uh-huh.
and what
Oh,
the little
okay.
bit they bring us. So
Oh, so
we
you have
live
fresh
off the
produce.
cows, the pigs, and all that.
Wow.
Oh,
I
you
didn't
guys
know
were, you guys
that.
were sick of pig.
Wow.
Probably
Yeah,
you're
they got
eating
tired
healthy.
of it.
Did they start throwing the sausage at like the guards and stuff?
Sausage fest.
No, they just started saying that
Sausage
they
fight.
didn't want to eat no more, and then the guards would try and tell us, you need to sit down, and they just didn't settle down, and they started
What is the
riot.
worst thing that they
Wow.
served in prison to eat?
That's that green bologna.
Oh,
Hear
yeah.
about
Oh.
that in jail.
Yeah, like what's
I
the
would say
most
the
horrible?
Johnny Sacks. The Johnny Sacks has a bologna sandwich in it and a boiled egg, and that's it.
What's the last one?
Ew,
A bowl
of
egg?
eggs.
A boiled egg.
Boiled
Oh,
egg.
a boiled egg,
Boiled egg
and a bologna
sandwich.
I like bologna though.
Yeah.
This is, you know, this,
but
not this quality.
Not for 2-3 months.
No, that's true.
Oh my God.
Good point.
Well, Joel, you gave us an education day. Thanks for listening to the Rule and Ryan Show. You have a great weekend, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mama.
Take
Bye.
care.
Take
Bye.
care.
Wow, we learned a lot
Sorry,
there.
I just have to ask those questions.
This is
I'm
the
always
round table,
curious.
man. Everything happens.
Yeah, Benjamin
No
is
rules?
on the line. If you're just tuning in, we were talking about how many fights a year happen over dishes? 217?
217, 18
Wow.
a month, basically.
18 a month over dishes. Benjamin says even his kids get into this. Hi, Benjamin. Good morning.
Hey, long-time listener, second-time caller.
Oh, there we go.
All right, Benjamin, how do your kids get into this dish game?
Oh, my Lord. So my daughter, she works in a skating rink, 17 years old, and she has to wash the dishes during the week. So on her weekends when she goes to work, my son has to wash them, and he's 15. But, oh, my Lord, if it stretches on Friday, stretches into the Saturday dishes, my son doesn't want to do them because it was my daughter's turn. And if it's on Monday, my daughter doesn't want to do them because it was my son's turn on Sunday. So we're like on top of them.
So
Oh,
you
my
are
God, we
having
are
a
on top
dish
of
fight
them.
of your own. Different level to the dish fights.
Oh, yeah, and me and my wife are telling them, hey, remember to get the dishes. And if my daughter's working that day during the week, she'll skip out on it. But like I said, if it falls on a Friday because she worked late at the skating rink,
Yeah.
oh, my son, he's like, I'm not going to wash it. And then dishes from Saturday will pile up, and I'm like, come on now, it's Sunday now. Somebody
I know.
take care of this.
That sucks.
Yeah,
but
that's not right.
I'm telling you, dude, when I was growing up, my mom would assign us a different chore on Saturdays.
was
And
your-
my middle sister always got stuck with furniture polish.
That's so slippery if you do too much.
And then I always had laundry, and I always preferred laundry to dishes because, you know, we're a family of 7. So I could actually really just waste all day with laundry. There's only one machine and
okay.
one
And
dryer.
she's folding the laundry really
and I'll
slow.
be like, all right, whose underwear is this?
You'd rather do that than the furniture?
Oh my God, I hated the furniture polish, Sam. I hated it so much. That liquid gold on that dish rag. Oh God, I hated it. I hated the smell.
I feel like
I
that
hated
would
way
be
it
the
felt.
easy.
I hate folding stuff, especially little kid stuff.
Yeah.
And I think
then
like in the-
did you have to put it away?
Well, I'd leave it all on the couch, and then I'd kind of put it away, but then that was kind of a group effort because there's so much of it.
Right.
And plus, if I did it wrong, you know, somebody gets mad, so
Yeah.
then they do it themselves. I'm like, trick. I did it wrong.
Hey, when we come back, maybe we could read a few of the texts we got about
Whether they're in a
Whether
relationship.
they're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Women
all
are
the
trying to
calls-
send their men to
all the
jail
calls
now.
got
Flooded
Filled
with
with-
dish talk.
yeah.
All the 217 fights over the dishes.